The gameplay shown was recorded live at twitch.tv/DrKenbio. Link in description. Spoilers ahead for the new Sonic movie. If you haven't seen it yet, well, don't watch it. Sup, broskies, Doctor here. And the Sonic movie was enjoyable for a kid's movie, at least. Still wasn't as good as the Lego movie, but wasn't as bad as the Emoji movie. It was kind of like Detective Pikachu. Enjoyable, but kind of dumb-minded. But just in case you forgot the events of the new Sonic movie, here is a quick recap. Sonic was raised by an owl on a planet, and the owl says don't let anyone see your speed because they're going to want to take it. And the natives of this planet says, I want your speed. And the owl gave Sonic some rings, says go to planet, people discover your speed, go to a different planet. He's like, okay, I got you. And then 10 years later, he's on Earth messing with humans. And he's just messing with people, and someone drew a picture of him. Sonic reference. And he noticed he's like sad and alone, so he ran super fast and caused a whole power outage in the US. The government's like, nah! And Mr. Eggman Robotnik, played by the one and only Jim Carrey, just went there and said, I'm gonna track this boy. I'm gonna figure out what makes his speed. I'm gonna take his quail and do some shizer with it. And then Sonic tries to leave because he alerted everyone, and Donut Lord just shoots him in the leg with a drink dart. He's like, oh man. And the rings go through a portal, which put in San Francisco for some reason. And the Donut Lord says, yeah, I'll help you get to San Francisco. And they have some bonding, a bar fight, the usual. Then they go to San Francisco, they get the rings, final battle-ish. Then they go back to Donut Lord City, and Sonic dies. Then the power of friendship gets them back to life, and they win. And don't forget, Tails is in the movie. But anyways, now on to the review. So for being a kid's movie, it was enjoyable. But there's a couple cliches I didn't like. For example, the opening is like, oh, how'd I get here? Which really makes sense. You can just open it with the owl part. Something at least. I don't know. And also the power of friendship was one as well. And that was just really annoying. Because, it's a kid's movie, though. I really don't care. But the most enjoyable characters were Sonic and Eggman. Others were just there to service the plot. Like Tim and Pretzel Lady. But I noticed a pattern in kind of these new movies. Along with Cosmonaut did as well, which when I was watching these movies, I was like, they're basically Deadpool. Like Brett's Prey, Harley Quinn's basically Deadpool. Then in Detective Pikachu, Pikachu's basically Deadpool. And in Sonic, guess what? He's basically Deadpool. Eggman. He is great. It just seemed Jim Carrey had so much fun doing this role. And all the scenes were just really funny. To me, at least. Just because it's Jim Carrey. If you don't laugh at his jokes, I don't think you're mentally okay. But if you see someone having this much fun with a character, it's pretty hard not to have a good time. But those two characters really helped me enjoy the movie more. Because they were the main focus, and if they weren't as good as they were, the movie wouldn't be as good as it was. And the movie is fast-paced. It really doesn't overstay its welcome. It's just plot, funny, joke, and a movie. It has really a steady pace, like I said before. And the jokes hit pretty well. And it's good and doesn't really waste any time. For a kid's movie, at least. This review is just pretty much saying it could have been worse, but it was good. Nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do enjoy this review, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Jeez, I cannot English. And also, I got an announcement on Monday.